Alrighty, everybody. This is part 2 of the Blu-ray collection. I'm actually on the floor now. In the first part, we covered the top half of the shelf, which was all of the numbers, all of the A's, and most of the B's. To finish up, well, basically for part 2, we're going to finish up the shelf, which are all the rest of the B's, all the C's, D's, E's, and the very beginning of F. So, here we go. Bridge to Terabithia. This is a very, very sad movie, but very good. Broken Arrow. It's also pretty solid. Broken City. I liked that. Brothers. Really good. Bruno. It's fine. Buffaloed. Really, really good movie. Bull Durham. I know this is a classic, but I have not watched that yet. Bulletproof, solid movie. The sequel's pretty bad. Bullet to the Head, really good Stallone movie. Bullet, I know this is a classic, but I haven't watched that yet. Bully, really, really good movie. Bumblebee, fantastic. By far and away the best of the Transformers movies. Highly recommend that. Bunraku, I remember that being okay. Buy Bust, haven't watched that yet. Excuse me. Burn After Reading, really, really good. Burying the X, I haven't seen that yet. Bus Stop, I also haven't seen that yet. And Bye Bye Birdie, which I know is a classic, but I haven't seen that yet either. Caddyshack, classic. The sequel is atrocious. Cage Fighter, that was pretty decent. Camp Coldbrook, that was also pretty decent. Camp Rock and Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam. 2 movies I have yet to watch. The original Candyman, haven't seen this yet, nor have I seen the sequels, but I plan on doing a, I like that. I plan on doing a marathon of those before the new one comes out. But I've heard great things. This comes with both the theatrical and unrated cut. Come on. There we go. Can't Hardly Wait. Great movie. Sticker residue, sorry. Capone. This wasn't too bad. Now for some more MCU, we have Captain America Civil War. Captain America the First Avenger. Captain America the Winter Soldier. And Captain Marvel. Oh, excuse me. Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. I really like that one. Carlito's Way, great movie. I have not seen the follow-up. Carnivorous, haven't watched that yet. The original classic Carrie and the remake to Carrie. Both are really good. Stay away from the Rage Carrie 2 and also stay away from the O2 Carrie remake. Cars. Cars 2. Cars 3 in this really nice steelbook. And Cars Toon, Mater's Tall Tales. The Cars franchise is a lot of fun. Cartels, just some more Steven Seagal. Casablanca, a classic. Case 39, haven't watched that yet. Casino, one of my all-time favorites. Casino Jack, haven't watched that yet. Casino Royale, really, really good. The remake of Castle Freak, which is terrible. I would not recommend that at all. There we go. Okay. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold, so if I'm clearing my throat, I apologize. Catch 44, this is really bad. Cat Run and Cat Run 2. 2 movies I have not watched yet. Excuse me. I know that's annoying. Cats. This is a movie that I feel should have a documentary done on it. Because I love this movie, sort of ironically and unironically. It's very, very weird. It is what it is. It's Cats. Catwoman, which the title isn't on the spine. Not very good. CBGB. Haven't watched that yet. Cedar Rapids. Really funny. Cell. I haven't watched that yet. Central Intelligence. Fun movie. I wonder if they're going to do a sequel to that, because that one was really, really popular. Changeling and Chaos. 2 movies I have not watched yet. Come on. There we go. Chappie. This is an underrated movie. I really do enjoy this. Really good cast. Basically just a dark remake of Short Circuit. That's really all that is. But really, really good. I actually heard, who's in this? What? Die Antwoord? Is that how you pronounce it? They caused a whole lot of problems on set. I read like a bunch of articles about that. So definitely look up the history behind that. I hear that's pretty interesting. Then a movie that a lot of people don't like, the Charlie's Angels reboot. I think it's actually pretty fun. It does have its problems. Mainly, I think Elizabeth Banks kind of forcing herself all into the movie was a little distracting. But it is a really fun movie. I had a fun time with it. I think the 3 Angels are really good. It is kind of a shame we're not going to see a follow-up to it, because it was a pretty big bomb in theaters. Charade. I haven't seen this yet. I've seen the remake they did of it with Mark Wahlberg, but that wasn't very good. Chasing Amy, one of my all-time favorites. Cheap Thrills, haven't checked this out yet. Come on. Chick Fight, not very good. Wouldn't recommend that. It's actually kind of annoying. Then I have 2 versions of the original Children of the Corn. I bought this at first because I thought that, okay, it's a bare bones release, but it's a good way to have it on Blu-ray. What I didn't realize, this is going to be a pain to get that back in, is that there is a Blu-ray put out by Anchor Bay, the 25th anniversary edition, that comes with a whole bunch of special features. So, yeah, I just have both versions in there. Mainly I have the other version because I like the cover art. I think the pure red background is really cool. I have not seen any of the Children of the Corn movies, though. And then this is the sci-fi remake that they did, which I think I'm going to end up having to get on DVD because the DVD has features and this doesn't. The original Child's Play, the Scream Factory for it. I love this movie. I love this edition. I love the new features they brought to it. But I've been hearing for years that Scream Factory is going to do collector's editions of some of the other movies, primarily the second and third movies, because those are really bare bones. But like I said, it's been years since I heard any kind of talk about that. And then the remake of Child's Play, which was unnecessary, but it was really, really good. Then we have some Steven Seagal and Mike Tyson in China Salesman. This movie is really dumb. Then we have Chinatown, which I just watched for the first time this year. This is a great movie. Really highly recommend this. I don't have the sequel on Blu-ray yet, but I'm told it's pretty good. It's called The Two Jakes. Chips, I didn't mind that. Chloe, haven't seen this yet, but I keep hearing great things. Christopher Robin, great movie. Chronicle, awesome movie. Highly recommend that. Chuck, the complete series, comes with all 5 seasons of the show. That is my all-time favorite TV show. Chucky, the complete collection. This comes with the first 6 movies. I love the Chucky movies. I do have Colt. We'll get to that later. I usually watch them every year for Halloween. The original classic Cinderella, which I also just watched for the first time this year. Great movie. And then the sequels, which I have not seen. Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True, and Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time. I'm told that 2 is awful, but 3 is pretty good. And then the remake to Cinderella, which is really good. It is essentially just the same thing as the original, but they did a really good job doing it. City Slickers, a classic that I have not seen yet. Clean Skin, also haven't seen that yet. Clerks 2, great movie. I do own the first. Cliffhanger, haven't watched that yet. Clueless, a steelbook that I actually still have to open. But I've seen this. This is a classic. Great movie. Cobra, another movie I have not seen yet. Coco, fantastic movie in this beautiful steelbook. I don't collect steelbooks a whole lot, but when I do, they're pretty awesome like that. Code of Honor, a really out there Steven Seagal movie. I'm a huge fan of Seagal's work, and I own all of his movies. There's a guy on here on YouTube called Mr. GG. I love his YouTube videos, Mistagg, and he has a review for this and a couple other Seagal movies. Code of Silence, great Chuck Norris movie. Cold Pursuit, fantastic Liam Neeson movie. Maybe his best outside of the first Taken in the post-Taken Renaissance. Really, really good. Collateral, great movie. Collateral Damage, pretty decent. Columbiana, that was alright. Color Out of Space, great movie. Colossal, fantastic movie. Highly recommend that. Come Play, that was really good. Come to Daddy, really, really good. Coming to America, this was really good. The sequel was pretty decent as well. Commando, classic. A double feature of 2 Dolph Lundgren movies, Command Performance and Direct Contact, 2 movies I have not watched yet. Conan the Complete Quest, this comes with Conan the Barbarian, which was really good, and Conan the Destroyer, which was okay. Con Air, great movie. Contagion, haven't watched this yet. I didn't even watch it when the COVID pandemic started. I remember that movie got really popular during that time. That and, what was the other one? Outbreak. Contraband, pretty good movie. Contract to Kill, just some more Steven Seagal. Conviction, haven't watched that yet. Cooties, this is a fun movie. Like that one a lot. Cop Car, that's another good one. Cop Land, really good movie. Cop Out, also a movie that a lot of people don't like, but I like that one. I think it's pretty funny. The action movie Countdown, which I have not seen. And then the horror movie Countdown, which is awful. The only reason why I have this in my collection is because for some reason, like a week after this released, my local exchange had this for $1. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll rewatch it and see if it's better than the half star I gave it. And it wasn't. Couples Retreat, that was all right. Cradle to the Grave, great movie. Crank and Crank 2, High Voltage, both awesome movies. I wonder if they'll ever do another one to it. I doubt it now, but those are really good. Crawl, fun movie. Crazy Heart, haven't seen that yet. Crazy Rich Asians, this was a really sweet movie. The wedding scene in this movie, I think part of it's right there. I could be wrong. But the wedding that's done in this movie is awesome. Oh, it looks gorgeous. Crazy Samurai 400 vs. 1. That was pretty decent. Crazy Stupid Love. Haven't watched that yet. Creed and Creed 2. Both of these movies are fantastic. I hear they're going to do another one, which rightfully so. I mean, they're really, really good movies. The original classic Creepshow. Love that movie. Creepshow Season 1, pretty decent show. It's got a lot of cool extras. I don't know if the second season is finished or not yet, because I haven't seen a DVD or Blu-ray release for that. But I will pick it up if it comes out. Criminal, it's pretty good. Critters Attack, solid follow-up. I do own the others. We'll get to them a lot later. Crown Vic, great movie. Cruel Intentions, that's a classic. Cruel World, that was alright. Cult of Chucky, really, really good. Cursed Films, this is the complete first season. Now this is an awesome show. Probably one of the best TV shows that's currently on right now, because they're doing, or they have done, a second season of this. Just an amazing show. Highly recommend this. I can't get behind this show enough. Although, trigger warning though, there's a lot of disturbing stuff in this, especially with the episode on Twilight Zone the movie, because that involves a pretty infamous helicopter crash, and they show you that footage in high definition, so be warned. Cutthroat City, a really good movie. I really like that one a lot. I don't know why a lot of people didn't take to that. Excuse me. Triple feature of Cyborg, Death Warrant, and Double Impact, 3 classic Van Damme movies. Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2, those are both pretty fun. Dallas Buyers Club, really good movie. Dance Flick, this one's pretty funny. I like that one a lot. Dances with Wolves, this is the director's cut. I'm not sure if the theatrical cut is on here or not, but there is no reason for this movie to be as long as it is. But it is still pretty good. We get a Danny Trejo double feature here of Border Cross and Cage of Glory, 2 movies I have never seen. Triple feature here of Daredevil, the director's cut, Elektra, the director's cut, and The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. 3 movies you'll be surprised to hear I've never seen. Dark Angel, which is also known as I Come in Peace. I have not seen this yet, but I've heard pretty wacky and over-the-top things. Darkman, haven't seen that yet. Dark Was the Night, I also haven't seen that yet. Dark Waters, really good movie. Dark Web Cicada 3301, this wasn't too bad. As a direct-to-video Grindstone release, I thought it was pretty good. Date Night, really, really fun movie. The DC 9-film set. This comes with, if it can focus, Superman the movie, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, Superman 3, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, Superman Returns, Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. The only one of these I haven't seen is Superman Returns. I've never seen that movie, and I should probably get around to doing so. Days of Thunder, haven't seen that yet. Dead Again in Tombstone, I haven't seen that yet, but as that is the sequel to Dead in Tombstone, which is okay. Dead Man Down, I remember that being pretty good. Deadpool, great movie. And Deadpool 2, also really great. Dead Reckoning, that was okay. I'm a big Scott Adkins fan, so that was pretty entertaining. Dead Trigger, this I have seen, it's not too bad. Dear John, haven't watched that yet. Death of Me, this is not very good. Death Wish, the remake, I love that one. Love the original, too. Deck the Halls, that's pretty decent. Deepwater Horizon, that's really good. Delivery Man, that's also really good. Delta Farce, get it? This is okay. We got a double feature here of Demonic with Tom Savini and Uninvited. 2 movies I have not seen, but I might check out this here for the Halloween season. Den of Thieves, really good movie. I hear they're working on a sequel to that. Then we have Despicable Me, Despicable Me 2, and Despicable Me 3. Both are, I mean, all three of these are fine, and the Minions movie was okay. They are coming out with another one next year, which was supposed to come out last year, but they keep delaying it. And at first I wasn't excited for it, because I'm like, you know, this has just run its course, and you're just, like, digging a really deep hole. But now I'm kind of upset that they delayed the other one, because the new one has both Dolph Lundgren and Jean-Claude Van Damme as voice roles in there. So I'm like, all right, well, that stinks that I won't get to see it for another year. Devil's Knot, I remember that being okay. Then we have Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days. All three of those are really, really fun. I have another copy of Roderick Rules. I bought this because I didn't have a copy of it yet, and then they took all the features off of it, which is stupid. This one has the features. But yeah, those are fun movies. The one that they did a couple years ago called The Long Haul was awful. The Die Hard collection, you got Die Hard, which is a classic. Die Hard 2, Die Harder, which is a classic. Die Hard with a Vengeance, which is a classic. Live Free or Die Hard, which is really, really good. And A Good Day to Die Hard, which I thought was fine. Dirty Dancing, great movie. The TV remake was awful. The Dirty Harry collection. This comes with Dirty Harry, which is a classic, and then the 4 really decent sequels. Magnum Force, The Enforcer, Sudden Impact, and The Deadpool. Double feature of Disclosure and Fatal Attraction, 2 pretty decent movies. Disturbia, haven't watched that yet. Disturbing the Peace, this is not a very good movie. Hold on, let me see if I can do something here. Oh, I can, okay. Just do that for the time being. Divergent, that was pretty good. I do have the other 2, we'll get to those later. Django Unchained in this beautiful steelbook. Phenomenal movie. Dr. Sleep, fantastic follow-up to The Shining. Some more MCU with Doctor Strange. Dodgeball, pretty decent. Dolomite, haven't watched that yet. Dom Hemingway, great movie. Another great movie here with Domino. And then another great movie here with Don John. Donnie Darko, I am well aware that this is a classic, but I have not watched that yet. Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. This is the director's cut. Great movie. Don't Breathe, solid movie. They're doing a sequel to it this year, which is pretty odd, because how can you do a sequel to that type of movie? But I don't know, they are. Don't Say a Word, really great movie. Don't Tell a Soul, that was pretty decent. We have the Doris Day and Rock Hudson Romantic Comedy Collection. This comes with Pillow Talk, Lover Come Back, and Send Me No Flowers. 3 movies I have not seen yet. Double Team, classic. I love that movie. Downhill, pretty decent, or actually really good. This is the American version of the Swedish film Force Majeure, which I have seen, and I will agree that Force Majeure is the better movie, but Downhill was also really good. Dracula 2000, haven't watched that yet. Dragged Across Concrete, great movie that is done by the guy that did Bone Tomahawk and Brawl in Cell Block 99. Drag Me to Hell, haven't watched that yet. Dragon Ball Evolution, I have not watched that yet either. And hey, look, another one I haven't watched yet. Dreamcatcher. And then just for my OCD's sake, we're going to put Disturbia back there. There we go. Alrighty. Dreamgirls. I have not watched that yet. I know that's considered somewhat of a classic. Dreamland. Well, that wasn't too great. This is a really cool set. This is the Dreamworks Ultimate Holiday Collection. This comes with Trolls Holiday, which was the whole reason I bought this, was to finally have it on Blu-ray. Shrek the Halls, Donkey's Caroling Christmas-tacular, Merry Madagascar, The Madagascar Penguins, A Christmas Caper, Dragon's Gift of the Night Fury, Kung Fu Panda Holiday, and Home for the Holidays. And it also comes with the movie Rise of the Guardians, which is pretty decent. Yeah, man, there we go. Drillbit Taylor, really underrated. Drive Angry, great movie. Driven to Kill, that's one I like. I like my Seagulls. Drumline, haven't seen that yet. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is the classic animated short. This also comes with The Grinch, Grinch is the Cat in the Hat, and Halloween is Grinch Night. Then we have Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is the Jim Carrey one. This is a great movie. And then we have the Minion version of it, Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, which is a decent version, but, it's Illumination, so they can't get through a movie without doing, throwing stupidity into it. Drunk, Stoned, Brilliant, Dead, The Story of the National Lampoon, a documentary I have not watched yet. Due Date, that was pretty good. Dumb and Dumber, classic. Dumb and Dumber 2, I really enjoyed that. And I do have the prequel, too. That wasn't too bad either. The remake of Dumbo, which was fine. I liked it, but the original is a lot better. Dying of the Light, I haven't seen this yet. Is this the one that has Anton Yelchin in it? Yes. Okay, so apparently there's a director's cut of this out there because the director does not like this version of the movie, so... East of Eden, fantastic. I own all 3 of James Dean's movies, and they're all great. Easy A, I don't believe I've seen that one all the way through. Edge of Darkness, great movie. Edge of Tomorrow in this gorgeous steelbook. Love that movie so much. 8th Grade, great movie. Bo Burnham and Elsie, how do you say her name? Elsie Fisher, they did a phenomenal job with that. Elf, probably my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Eliminators, I have not watched that yet. Ella Enchanted, also have not watched that yet. Eminem, Live from New York City, haven't watched that yet either, but I do love Eminem. Empire Records, one of my all-time favorite movies. Unfortunately, the Blu-ray is just the theatrical cut. I do have a DVD copy of the extended cut, though. Empire State, really good movie. Enchanted, that's a Disney classic. I love that one. End of a Gun, really fun Steven Seagal movie. End of Watch, one of my all-time favorite movies. Come on. Oh, I just love it when you guys do that. Enemies Closer, that's a pretty decent Van Damme movie. Enter the Dragon, I know this is a classic, but I have not seen that yet. Entourage, great movie. I love the show, too. Entrapment, haven't seen that yet. Eraser, great Schwarzenegger movie. And then we have Escape Plan, which is really good. I like that one a lot. Escape Plan 2, Hades. This is not very good. And Escape Plan, the Extractors, which is okay. It's not too terrible. Escape Room, really good movie. I'm actually excited for the sequel coming out in a couple weeks. This is the ESPN Film Collection, Films Collection Volume 1. This comes with 5 documentaries. Catching Hell, Charismatic, The Fab Five, Herschel, and Renee. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I know this is a classic, but I've never seen it. Event Horizon. Haven't watched that yet. Everybody Wants Some. Great movie. The remake of Evil Dead, which I thought was really good. Executive Decision. This says this is the Blu-ray edition, which a good movie, by the way. But it does say this R-rated version contains material different from the original R-rated version. So I want to know what they changed, because that seems really weird to me. Exit Wounds, great movie. Alrighty. Almost done here, guys. Ex Machina. This was a movie that I didn't really care for when it first came out, but I did buy it with the intent of rewatching it. So hopefully my mind has changed. Extraordinary, a really good movie. Unfortunately, this never received a proper DVD or Blu-ray release. It is a DVD-R or a BD-R, but you know what? It is a really fun movie, one that I would recommend. Excuse me. Extraction, that was all right. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, a movie I have not seen yet. Face Off, a classic. Family Guy, It's a Trap. And Family Guy, Something, 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 Dark Side. All three of the Star Wars specials are great. I do have Blue Harvest, but it is on DVD. Fantasia and Fantasia 2000. I've seen 2000 and I really like it. I don't know if I've seen all of Fantasia though. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And the sequel, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. This and The Fate of the Furious did this, and I hate that they did this. Thankfully they stopped doing this. They would include the extended cut of the movie, but only on a digital copy, which is really bizarre. I bought the movie. Why can't I have a physical copy of it? That makes no sense. Fantasy Island. This movie is just all right. A lot better than terrible, but, still could be better. I bought this because it came with an unrated version, and I watched the unrated version because I saw the movie in theaters, and I'm like, I can't tell a difference whatsoever. This is the exact same version as the theatrical. Same thing happened with Fighting With My Family. I'm like, this is the exact same version. Fantastic Mr. Fox, a fantastic movie. That is such a great movie. Fast and Furious, the fourth movie, great movie. All of them are great. Fast and Furious 6, this was actually the first ever Steelbook I got into my collection. But for collecting purposes, I do also have a standard edition that I bought on clearance one day that is still brand new, factory sealed. Faster, really good. Actually, I don't know why those got switched. Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Just a lot of fun. So yeah, those got switched for some reason. Alrighty. Then we have two versions of Fast 5. We have the standard edition, Fast 5. And then I got this for $1. I found out why it was $1 later on, but this is the collector's edition of Fast 5. Comes with a soundtrack to the movie, but the soundtrack disc is not inside, which is fine because I have a digital version of it. But, yeah, really good movie. All of them are great. I did see F9, pretty over the top, but I loved it just as much as the other ones. Hold on. Don't give me problems. Double feature of two classics that I've never seen. Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Dazed and Confused. Fatal, really good movie. And we'll finish this part up here with Fat Man, which is really fun. I enjoyed that one. And that ends part 2 of the Blu-ray collection. We have finally officially finished this shelf. For part 3, we're going to do the entirety of this shelf. This finishes up all the Fs. We'll get through all the Gs, and all the H's, and we'll start on the I's. So thank you guys for watching, thank you for listening, and I'll see you later.